How's it going, everybody? Back for more Order 1886. Look at my stupid Richie Rich comb over to one side there. I look ridiculous. Whatever. Gonna open the chat here, and then we're gonna get going. Not have too much of a preamble today. I feel like I've done a lot of rambling lately. So I will just... Here we go. Mute this so that I don't get a load of shitty feedback. And let's just continue here.
Sir! What should we do with him?
Westminster to the catacombs. We'll deal with him later.
Ah, Sir Percival. I thought the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights might be mixed up in this affray.
We had reason to suspect a rebel incursion, Commissioner.
An elementary conjecture. In that event, perhaps this might be of interest.
Whitechapel.
Purely circumstantial, of course.
I call it evidence.
Well, circumstantial evidence can be a tricky animal, my dear Sir Percival. You may think it is pointing at one thing, but shift your point of view slightly, and you may find it pointing in an equally uncompromising manner at something entirely different.
Please, indulge me with your musings, Commissioner.
Well, first the rebellion, and then this Jack, and the Ripper murders.
Oh.
And then this. Strange, don't you think, that Whitechapel has become the epicenter of our recent conundrums? We must examine every clue now.
Jack the Ripper is a werewolf, maybe?
We meet in council 2 days hence. If you would do us the honor of presenting your findings.
You can expect me at Westminster.
Over here, sir.
Do excuse me.
Where have you been? Bloody London traffic.
Mon Général, what of the other half-breeds that escaped through Hyde Park? We must pursue them.
No.
Mais notre devoir est de les poursuivre, monsieur.
Marquis, nous ne chassons pas des Anglais sur les nouveaux continents. Votre témérité sera requis à un moment opportun.
Oui, mon Général. I will be governed
Sir
by your
Percival.
advice.
I'm sure you will appreciate that for the time being, this must remain a police matter.
Of course.
Something's amiss. The underworld in Whitechapel is known to give safe harbor to the rebellion.
It's precisely what troubles me.
Why would so many half-breeds be found in Bedlam?
Some things we need to find out for ourselves.
You heard Commissioner Doyle. It's a police investigation now.
Knights do not relinquish their authority to bureaucrats.
Percival is right.
I'm unsure what the hierarchy is here with the knights and the police. Let's go talk to the council about it, I guess. You would think knights sounds pretty grand, especially in this universe.
Centuries have passed,
You think they would supersede police, but
but our order has
knows?
remained steadfast in its sacred mission to preserve the balance between man and half-breed. Such was the quest of our founder, King Arthur. May his name be forever resplendent.
Is it true? Did the Lord Chancellor fight by Arthur's side?
That is the legend.
Today, that balance is threatened with grave upset by a new contagion, the rebellion. As long as its campaign of anarchy and terror is allowed to continue, the plague of lichen infestation that has infected our city will only grow more intolerable.
The Lord Chancellor will thus agree to the urgency of a mission into Whitechapel.
Whitechapel is a matter for the civil authorities.
When the noble Arthur sought to contest for truage with the Roman Emperor Lucius, he did not trouble himself with issues of jurisdiction.
Do not presume to quote history to me, Sir Percival. I've seen more of history than you shall ever know.
you do look
I remind
old.
the knights here assembled that the threat to this order comes not only from without, but within.
So I feel like twice already in this
Stand
episode they've already
vigilant
teased the
together.
reason that Galahad gets...
Lest our ranks be poisoned by
Locked up.
those who seek the destruction of all we hold sacred. No one is immune from the rebels' influence.
Is he being set up
Surely
as a
the
rebel?
Lord Chancellor does not mean to question Sir Percival's loyalty.
This order has long appreciated Sir Percival's counsel, but the current disruption calls for caution and concerted effort, not rash action.
Sir Percival has cause, Lord Chancellor. The situation in Whitechapel may need to be addressed.
Does Lord Darwin speak with the blessing of the peers? Lord Hastings, Lord Danglass.
He does, Lord Chancellor. Perhaps the question should be put to the Council.
Very well. What says the Order of Her Majesty's Royal Knights in the matter of Whitechapel? Aye or nay?
What is the Whitechapel situation? I feel like I'm not.
The nays have it. This council is dismissed.
I don't get what we're voting on there. That Whitechapel needs to be investigated?
Our order grows too prudent, Grayson. We wither away from this inaction.
Leave it, Sebastian.
I guess.
Caution be damned.
Leave it out, Mike.
Percival is most agitated.
You should learn it is best not to cross him when his mind is set on something. What do you make of this?
Percival seems intent on pursuing his investigation.
No ambient subtitles.
The council will not stand for it.
My brother Knight has made a habit of contravening his orders lately.
Is there a setting for that? No. Wasn't it game? Was it? Yeah. No, just on or off. Sorry, everyone. I'll try and keep quiet and listen into this stuff. That's weird. Most games have that. Last of Us has too much of that. You're playing Last of Us in any kind of scene where there's more than two people talking and the subtitles go haywire.
I fear many grow weary of Brother Percival's insubordination.
If anyone has the liberty to challenge the Council's authority, it is he.
We may have seldom few options left at this juncture.
Okay, they're just dissenting about it.
Do you believe the evidence enough to
Yeah, this is a beautiful game. Do I have a goal? I don't have a goal. R3 does not tell me my goal.
But Father, what if Percival is right? We seldom have time to sit and wait if the rebels are behind this.
The council has made its ruling. There is nothing more to discuss, Isabel.
We should at least gather some intelligence.
The authorities will...
So they think the rebellion is behind the bullshit that's going on in Whitechapel, the half-breeds, the Ripper murders. They think it's all tied together, I guess.
You cannot deny that there is some truth
Look
to
at that
what
crest.
Percival has said.
It's pretty cool.
Need I remind you of your place, Lady Egwene? Who are you to question the council's wisdom?
Yes, Lord Chancellor.
Okay. Oh, I guess I'm going out. Okay. Yeah, this is I mean, the lighting. I mean, everything. The lighting effects, the like even just the design. Even if it was even if it was on a last-gen console, just the architecture of how this place is made and everything I've seen so far looks really, really beautiful. But the tech behind it as well is top class. Got some good cloth
Galahad
physics
will
there.
deal with this in due time. I have a more pressing matter to attend.
That's me.
As you wish.
How many of us will make the journey to America?
Lord Barrett, Lord Darwin, and myself.
I've heard many great things about the Agamemnon, Lord Hastings.
She is the finest the United India Company has ever built. I can promise you a pleasant and speedy journey across the Atlantic.
Can we expect your presence at the launch, Sir Lucan?
Would be my honor to see you off on your maiden voyage, my lords.
Sir Lucan, if I may.
If you would permit me, my lords.
Of course, Sir Percival.
Alistair, you know as well as I do that Whitechapel is the key to these disturbances, to everything.
My opinion is immaterial. The council has spoken.
Few dared countermand your father's express wishes.
Need I remind you that we all serve at the Lord Chancellor's pleasure?
You are the Knight Commander! Make him see reason.
You think an incursion into a rebel stronghold is reasonable?
I consider it an acceptable risk.
One for which you'd be willing to accept full responsibility should unforeseen circumstances arise.
Let what befalls be upon my head, no one else's.
Whitechapel remains off limits. That is officially.
You have my thanks, Sir Lucan.
Of your thanks I have no need. Bring me results.
As the Knight Commander wishes.
Is he encouraging us to off the record go in and fuck shit up? Start rallying a few cages like Homer Simpson?
Well, we're going in.
Yeah.
Most excellent.
When do we move?
You're not talking about Whitechapel. But my
Your brother sought fit to permit us a reconnaissance. Secure the necessary materials. Isabeau, a word.
Tell me, monsieur.
Isabeau is her
Lord
name?
Chancellor.
What is a Marquis?
Sir Lucan and Lady Igraine were adopted by him, yes?
Yes, they were.
Why would he bring them into such struggle?
Perhaps he wanted to regain a semblance of the humanity he lost. When time came to join the Order, the choice was theirs to make.
Regardless, I would not wish this life on my children.
Marquis, we need to hurry.
Oui, mon général. Avec plaisir. Monsieur.
Friend Mallory has always been something of a rogue operative.
I've never known a better man.
Still, I shall rely on you to be call it a sobering influence.
Sebastian and I have long been partners. I trust him with my life.
A little restraint would not be ill-advised. Do look after my sister, won't you?
No, I'm
No
gonna let
man
her
in the
die.
realm can keep Isabeau from danger when she's of a mind.
Oh, you say true. What's a brother to do, eh? Good luck and Godspeed.
You mean a brother or a brother? His performances are pretty good. You know?
This way, please.
Ah, Tesla. Just the man.
Is that the Tesla? Is that what I'm supposed to... is? Because I'm playing Assassin's Creed at the moment, and I'm kind of sick of the cameos from historical figures. Like, give me a break. Like, it was cute when Assassin's Creed first did it years ago.
What new developments do you have to show me?
But I'm
Quite
kind
a few
of...
intriguing things, if I may say so.
I'm kind of worn out on it, honestly.
Any further news of the trouble in Grosvenor Square?
Police are investigating. And investigating.
Lycans, on the United India Company's front doorstep. What do you make of it?
Mayfair isn't what it used to be.
You're not getting much out of me, Tesla. I'm not going to incriminate myself. It certainly feels like there's a very heavy-handed foreshadowing
Permit me
of
to
treachery
oversee
going
a few
on
of my
in the council.
New experiments. In the meanwhile, take a look around. Play with whatever strikes your fancy. But do be careful.
Okay. Explore Tesla's lab, right? L2 and R to focus on details and identify distant objects. Okay. You got a collectible?
Nicola, how fares your friend Edison these days?
All right.
Thomas and I are not on speaking terms.
You don't say.
The man is an idiot.
Crystal Palace. Two of the great minds of our generation will meet face to face. May the best man win. Your friend Thomas. You get it, everyone. Thomas Edison. I don't know. I don't want to crap on this game too much for doing stuff like that, because this game's set in an interesting time and an interesting skew on history. But like I said, with, Assassin's Creed as well, I'm not as into it as maybe. Actually, I don't know who is. I guess it's just an overdone trope, I think. Well, you can actually like see everything on this board. It's pretty impressive. Get another collected do that. All these things got some nice lighting effects and everything on them. But what's this here?
More gibberish to me.
Yeah, I'm not a scientist. I can just wiggle it about a bit.
Nicola, you sly dog.
Refined ladies in waiting, all sizes, plump and petite. Present this handbill and 10... I have no idea what D is. Anyway, splendid bargain. Yeah, that's cute. Did I already look at that? No, I didn't. New gun? Oh, no.
Quite an antique. Hard to believe we ever use these communicators.
Oh. Any? Am I looking for anything in particular, or is the objective literally just look around for a little bit while we...
Sir Galahad.
What? Where you at, boy? Yeah.
Please, this way.
Okay. This a new weapon?
Here is something you may find interesting.
It looks
This
like it.
device allows you to convert between Edison's inefficient direct current and my superior alternating current. Quite handy for overloading and
AC/DC.
incapacitating certain electrical systems.
They really like letting you examine their very nicely made objects, you know what I mean?
It's comprised of an inverter, transformer, and rectifier outfitted with some brass clips to enhance the design. Oh, and a fine leather carrying case. Inside each tube is a small quantity of mercury. When the mercury is properly aligned, the device becomes operational. Please, try it.
Lock the moving mercury between the needles. Click and hold it to lock... Okay.
It
Wrong.
can be a bit difficult. Ah.
You never cease to amaze, Nicola.
I'd appreciate your expert opinion on my latest whimsy.
What is that thing that I just used? I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is that gonna be like my lockpicking mini game? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, there we go. Now we're getting to the good stuff.
S684 marksman carbine.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Impressive.
You've always had a good eye for craftsmanship. I've outfitted this one with a telescopic sight. It's ideal for long-range shooting. I would be honored if you would test its efficacy.
With pleasure.
But before you do that, yeah, inspect it with the left stick, baby. Yeah, get that gun pouring on. Yeah. I mean, it's cool that they let you do this, but it's like, is how much more of this is there going to be in the whole game? You know, observing things. That is cool. Okay. Shit.
Nicely balanced.
Oh, cool. Steady your aim temporarily by holding your breath. Nice. Okay.
Some muffling might be in order as well.
Standard sniping
I'll
stuff.
attend to it immediately. So, are there any other of my children that you would like to meet?
The offer's tempting.
Don't be
but I
creepy,
must return
Tesla.
to the others.
Of course.
Don't do the
The
children
monocular
thing.
that General Lafayette requested is over there on the table.
I'll see that he gets it.
You know, as far as James Bond-like, you know, Q invention scenes where you play around with the new toys, that was not exactly the most scintillating thing I've ever
You
seen.
and Lafayette take the high street from the south end. Galahad and I will move in from the north.
Why not give the Frenchman to Galahad?
Mademoiselle doubts my intentions. I promise to remain at all times the picture of chivalry.
I'd prefer to have someone more experienced looking out for me.
I thought you needed no looking after.
Very well. You team with Galahad.
Mademoiselle will perhaps one day allow me to demonstrate my skill.
Oh, you
One
sneaky
day.
Frenchman.
Remember, we are entering rebel territory. The insurgents will take umbrage at our incursion into Whitechapel.
Given our little discovery in Mayfair, the London hospital should be our target.
Strange to think Lycans would find sanctuary here, is it not, monsieur?
You really believe the rebels are collaborating with the half-breeds?
The Lord Chancellor is convinced of it. I have my doubts.
Do you trust anyone, mon général?
Never accept. Always question. It's a motto that's seen me through the centuries.
DTA, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Words to live by.
Stay vigilant, all of you. We can expect hot work here.
Ah, quelle joie!
A nest of cut-purses, collaborators, and whoremongers.
Was that all of chapter 2?
knew
I
it
just
very
walked around and spoke to
differently
people? Jeez. Get to the hospital undetected.
A lone chapel stood just there, offering sanctuary to travelers.
That was before even my time. The city walls had yet to come up.
Now you can smell Whitechapel, you see.
Nothing is as it used to be, Sebastian.
True. The Order least of all.
We rendezvous at the hospital. Stay on your guard. Understood.
Alrighty.
This way, monsieur.
Nice, discreet. Way to go. Fucking Frenchman.
The ashes are still warm.
It's a good smoke effect. No doubt. Oh.
Hello there, boys. Join us, won't you?
Oh, video games. What is your obsession with making players walk through places where hookers are just hanging out and constantly calling for your attention?
Never yet.
I don't get it. Even in this dumb steampunk werewolf game. You know, they still have hookers calling out to you. Oh, observe the apple, observe the apple. Yep, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, that is quite the apple. Yeah, Granny Smith's. Very nice. Yeah. Interesting. It is a good looking apple. I'll say that much. You gonna throw it at him? Or eat it? Oh, throw it at him. This could just be a cutscene. I don't know why I have to actually do it.
Oi! Come on, knock the stuffing out of him!
Oh, we got some street fighting going on. There, you cunts. Stop doing that.
He's bleeding like a stuck pig, that one.
Doesn't look good.
Not gonna let me.
He ain't getting up. Stay down, you stupid git.
Which way do I go? I have two different options here, it looks like. That looks like progress, so I don't want to go there. Get out of the way, Frenchie. And while you're at it, say chowda. Let's go down here. See what we got.
Strange place.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? It's like a homeless shelter where you sleep in a box. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. Yeah, this is grim. You're literally just sleeping in coffins, like... At the presentation of 4 pennies, you should be provided shelter from the cold, sustenance of a meal, sleep accommodations, warmth per a tarpaulin, compassion of the Lord. From night until dawn. 4 pennies is pretty steep when you think about it. Yeah, that's actually, even though there's nothing on the back, I actually like the ink printing on the back. That's a nice little touch. Just trying to see if I can knock that bottle, but I can't. Let's pick up the pace here. Oh yeah, so here's, yeah, it just kind of came out the other end.
Down with the Queen! Down with Empire! Down with the Queen! Down with Empire!
Yeah, down with the Queen.
Down with the Queen! Down with Empire!
That girl in the background's loving it. Look at it, she's really animated about it.
Detriments, they call you. A disgrace to the Empire. I say, it's the Empire that's a disgrace.
The Queen sits in her palace on a fat ass, drinking East India tea and living off the sweat of other people.
You walked into a rebellion rendezvous. Like, whoa.
Your blood. And how does
We've
our
been spotted.
beloved Queen show her consideration for us poor mortals? Who was the judge? Sending her precious knights, prowl our streets, and violate our homes in the name
Got
of
another hooker in distress.
She's dead because of you!
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Didn't care to dirty your aristocratic hands.
Save the... Don't let me get all, you know, eye-rolly critic at it. Like, oh, I'm sick of all these tropes, but I kind of am. I mean, let's talk to the distressed prostitute.
It's all right. There's no need to be afraid.
How could I have known he was a ripper? He was just another bloke.
He killed another one last night.
I didn't know.
Leave her be, monsieur.
I didn't know.
Don't worry. You're safe now.
Well, at least I beat up... Whoa! Getting kind of freaked out there, but okay. Well, at least I beat up that guy, so now everything's fine.
We should head through this door.
Okay, well, since we have to head through there, let me explore around first. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm doing my best to get to pad this out, you know what I mean? Okay. I'm doing an awful lot of walking and looking at things and doing very brief quick time events. Okay, hold L2 to drive the air cylinder, exposing the tumbler pin position. While holding L2, slowly rotate the right stick until the vibration diminishes at the shear line. Press R2 to engage the pins. Okay. It's a rudimentary lockpicking thing. Yeah, not... It's fine. It felt... I like any minigame where it's like based on the vibration. I feel like that's always a nice touch. I always like that. Even though a lot of people do it, I still appreciate it. So yeah, that's fine. I'm still laughing at that whole "we've been spotted" thing, though. You just walked right into the middle of like a meeting of the rebels.
There's no weapons allowed in the establishment. You want to stay, you leave it here.
Bien sûr, monsieur. As a matter of fact, we were just looking for the code closet.
Give it here.
Can't you say... I guess they can't say they're in the order. That would be
At ease, monsieur.
Foolish thing to do.
A quick reconnaissance of the premises seems imperative.
Yeah, so are we actually in... Is this the brothel? Like... It's just such lazy writing. I don't understand how... I mean, at least in stuff like GTA, it's like, okay, there's a mission at the strip club, or, you know, you go through the red light district, whatever. It's a gritty crime story. But, like, you're doing this steampunky London thing, and it's just like you still feel the need to just go through the brothel, save the beaten-up hooker. I mean, it's just so tired. Are there going to be boobies here? No. Yeah, I know how to the buttons for the thing. I've done it 10 times already. Okay, this guy's passed out. Yeah, look at this guy. He's looking great. Got a poker table, or some variety of gambling table.
The Ravens of London. They're getting organized.
Well, I don't know what that is. Is that another name for the rebels? Is that the rebels' official title? Perhaps.
Join me upstairs, love.
Another time.
I can show you things you've never seen before.
I don't doubt it.
he's pleased. Lafayette is happy to share his favor.
Oh, aren't you the cheeky one?
Is there a read the subtitles option on this?
Tell me the truth. It was the note.
Because I can't read that. Also, a couple of seconds ago there, that was when I spoke to this character here. That's your classic. They accost the protagonist, and he says, I'm too busy. It's like, come on.
Major General Lafayette.
Will in the chat's asking if I feel autonomous playing this. I mean, this stream is nearly over. I gotta wrap this up by 8 because I have a podcast to do. I haven't made a decision. I haven't engaged an enemy. It's like, what are you nattering on about?
Marquis, this is no time for sport. We have to find a way out of here quickly.
You guys suck at this. Holy shit.
I have just the thing, monsieur. If one of you ladies would reach into my pocket.
Give it here, love.
Is it sufficient, monsieur?
More than sufficient, I'd say.
Upstairs, then, if you please.
Great. We gonna escape out the window or something? Or hide in the attic, or...
Are you about ready, love? You won't forget this, I tell you.
Mm-hmm. All the sound effects. You know how it goes.
This way, love.
Get in here.
Oi! Here! What are you up to? You're in the wrong room!
Where's the little frog gone?
He's in there! With his friend!
Oi! Get out of there!
Oh! Hello?
Bit of boob.
Oi! Oi!
Bit of arse. Bit of knob. Bit of everything here. It's all going down.
Toutes mes excuses, madame.
Yeah, apologies, lady. Put your boob away. Find a way to the hospital. That's the... I can't remember the last time I saw a dick in a game.
What do we do now?
Anything around here I can interact with? I guess we just go out the window. Oh, out the door even. It might have been that DLC, that GTA DLC that had a knob in it. That some people got annoyed about because of course they did. Oh, okay. A real roundabout way to get to the hospital we're taking here. Wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing there. Yeah. X to climb, circle to drop.
Get your weapons. Let's go.
Lafayette. Shh.
Stealthy, stealthy. We get. Yeah, that whole brothel scene was so needless. Like, all we did was walk through it and escape in a sequence that was about 3 minutes long. It's like, that could have been any building at all. They could have done something like... They could have done something that is unique to this game, but instead they did the thing that every game does, which has you go through a brothel and talk to hookers. And it's just like...
Keep a lookout, Marquis.
Even in this weird alternate history, that's as creative as it gets. Which is a shame. And I'm not trying to get all preachy about it. I'm just saying that it's not so much about having hookers in your game, which I do think is kind of lame as a trope, but it's just about the laziness of the actual writing. Whereas, as I say, that scene could have gone through any building. You could have gone through God knows what. I mean, look, use your imagination. It's a steampunk London, you know.
Sons and daughters of Britain.
Do I have to... I'm not gonna... If I have to stay in the menu to listen to that, I'm not gonna... I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, I'm moving it. If I have to stay in the menu to listen to it, I'm not going to bother. I might go back off stream and listen to that, but I don't really care enough to sit here and make all of you who kind of watch me stare at a screen not doing anything. What did I do that for, by the way? What was the... Oh, okay. This is like the lowest speed escape sequence ever.
Alright, 2 shorts for bobbies, 1 long for nights.
Damn nights. I'm sure it's not the other way round. You know, 2 shorts for nights and 1 long for bobbies.
Does it matter? Just keep your eyes open for either.
Well, I mean, if it's nights, shouldn't we get some help?
Well, obviously, if we see any of those blackguards scoping around down here, we'll let the boys know.
And the same for bobbies?
Now, if it's just a few, we'll shoot them and be done.
And if it's more?
I don't know. For fuck's sake!
Clear.
How do I...
Perhaps the rooftops are not our best path, monsieur.
You may be right. We need to find another way to the hospital.
Oh. Nah, I like this one. Yeah. Guns all sound cool. Got a nice kick to them. Right. Carbine.
I found a way out.
Okay. I finally killed someone, by the way. I finally shot a gun in this freaking thing. What's this? Oh, automatic. Do I want... What's the ammo situation? I'm honestly kind of a carbine kind of guy. Screw it. Let's just try this. See what it's like. I imagine there's a big firefight coming. I hope so. This has been a thoroughly boring episode. I apologize, because I am going to have to wrap up soon, so I do apologize for the walking and talking that's been going on here. It was not my decision. And now we're back to that. My gun is away. Like... Oh, this way. Oh.
Trop facile, hein?
Sorry everyone, I'm gonna have to wrap it up here, and I feel really bad because we've done nothing. I can already kind of see where the criticism for this game is coming from, because it's simultaneously, like, I don't know how long this is. I understand it's pretty damn short. It feels really padded. Like, I feel like, I've been playing for like, what, 40 minutes maybe? I actually don't know how long I've been playing. And I feel like pretty much everything we've seen could have been summed up in like 10 minutes of cutscenes. I think they padded out with the walk and talk stuff and the look around and take a look at what you want and pick up these not especially interesting, although beautifully made collectible items. I fought 2 men in this stream. I mean, it does appear that there's more action forthcoming, but my god. Yeah, so whatever. I'll be back with more of this in the week. Thanks, Will. Thanks for watching. Yeah, more of this in the week. More Risk of Rain. Not a Hero still coming, and Last of Us. We will get back to that at some stage. Yeah, so thanks as always, everyone. Back with more of this very soon.